Well, our technologies obviously reflect ourselves to some extent, don't they? They'll reflect whatever hopes, dreams and wishes that we might have had. But the thing is that technologies die. In fact, an interesting thing about, for instance, the gramophone, the telephone, and its early stages photography as well, was that their inventors and their enthusiasts, or at least some of them, thought that it was possible to contact the dead via those media. There was the genre of spirit photography, where apparently the long departed would manifest themselves on a negative. In fact, there was a theory that there was a phantom darkroom somewhere on the other side with technicians that would make sure the long departed appeared on the negative. The phone was actually thought to maybe be a means of contacting again those who've departed, the early telephone. So, when old formats of information die, the hardware with which we view them dies as well. It becomes obsolete. Just think about the sound, the hiss and crackle on your old LPs, if you still have a record player. The sort of charge there is just in the texture of the medium. To think that, you know, whatever click or stick there is on the vinyl might be from food you dropped on a particular occasion, or a time when you just fell against the record player inadvertently. And there's scratches on negatives too. Information is fragile. And the fragility of information, of old formats, of old technology, evokes, if you like, their ghostliness. Now, the world is now apparently doubled. We can flick a switch and look at a screen, and there we have it, Google Earth, Street View, a doppelganger generator. We're all there, I'm sure. I know I've looked for my house, first on Google Earth and then Street View. And then there's the people who complain to Street View about their images of them throwing up in Shoreditch, or getting a coming out of a sex shop. The fact that they found themselves on complaints means they were looking for themselves. As I said, technology mirrors our desires, it's an extension of us. This idea of doubling the world, of creating a place where nothing further will ever happen in our recording devices, actually mirrors our desires. CCTV, obviously, for the purposes of surveillance or detection or deterrence or whatever the hell it's meant to be for, doubles us. We shed as many skins in a day as I suppose many reptiles will do in several lifetimes, just sucked up by the lens. We end up as a digital smear. And of course the pixel apparently doesn't die, despite what we know about the tendency of JPEGs to lose. But the world is doubled. There's always ghosts in technology, even more so with the if you like, the technology died. There was always ghosts, scratches on negatives. So I showed my dad Street View the other day. He was fascinated. They didn't actually get to the end of our street, unsurprisingly, but then we spent an evening scrolling up and down Ashford High Street, because we knew that my mum, who actually only died the other month, used to walk every day to get the papers and fresh bread. So we were looking for that digital smear. We were looking for that ghost. We're looking for that point at which nothing further can ever happen. We didn't find her. So obviously she's gone. But the technology is giving us back this ghost image of the world where everything is finished. To some extent sucked dry, the irreducible pixel. It gives us back maybe some sort of ghost world or immortality.